Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K exclusive Best Buy Steelbook edition of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guide 365. Okay, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Universal Pictures, and it comes in a standard slipcover edition as well as a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Now, as far as the movie itself, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is one of those movies that has such a great cast, and the direction of Edgar Wright is brilliant, and just the movie itself is very, very cool. It's just one of those movies that every time you go back to, you find something new and you laugh at something maybe you didn't pick up on before. And I always enjoy watching this one. And really, it's just a fantastically well-presented movie. It's Edgar Wright at, I feel, one of his best films. The music and just the action scenes, the dialogue, it has it all here. It's really just one of those movies that you could just keep on, in the background and enjoy it, or just focus on it. I love it. I love it. It's a fantastic film, really great, and I'm really happy it's here on 4K Blu-ray. If you haven't seen it, check out Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You won't regret it. It's pretty awesome. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Blu-ray Steelbook edition of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I like the artwork. It's simple, but I think they should have embossed the Scott Pilgrim title. I think it would have really stood out, but as it stands, it's okay. It's all right. And then we have the back cover, and the spine, and interior, some artwork, and we have the old Blu-ray disc included for Scott and Ramona. So yeah, overall, nice packaging. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 185:1 aspect ratio, which occasionally shifts to a 239:1 aspect ratio depending on certain scenes. It is an upscale 4K image, as well as HDR10 and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I will be talking about the Dolby Vision encode. Right off the bat, the film looks fantastic. It has a nice cinematic feel. There's a light layer of film grain. It's not too obtrusive or anything like that. In fact, it's really hard to spot, but it is a very cinematic experience and it looks great on 4K. The level of detail looks nicely enhanced here on this 4K presentation. I would say clothing really particularly fares well. You get that extra layer of texture as well as skin. It looks good, especially those up-close shots, and other aesthetics generally look really favorable. Black levels look particularly good on this 4K disc. Nighttime scenes and dark interiors look great. No elevation to speak of. They look deep and inky. Look at the scene where Envy and her band are getting ready to perform on stage. It starts out really dark and then it comes to life with the light. Looks great. And I didn't really have any issues with macro blocking or any artifacting. Overall, black levels I feel are top notch. When it comes to the color palette, Dolby Vision does a really good job. Considering much of the movie utilizes an arcade-style aesthetic, especially during the fights with the evil X's, it's a little less in your face, but more reserved and appropriate. Look at Ramona's hair. It looks natural, but alive. And there's other vibrant moments, when the bands are on stage and their various outfits and the lighting. And once again, the fights with the evil X's, I think, are rendered very well. During that final fight with Gideon, that's where that big boost of color really comes into play. But throughout the movie, I think color looks great. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio mix. This is a fantastic upgrade over the standard Blu-ray. All your speakers are utilized very well, they're very energetic, and there's a lot of activity in your complete surround sound environment. The musical moments really stand out particularly well, they fill the room, and during the fights with the evil X's, that's where you really get a lot of good energy in the soundtrack. Dialogue in the center channel is well prioritized and it sounds good. The front speakers, they sound great. There's a good transition from left to right in several scenes when they're panning with Ramona and Scott. You get a good seamless energy there. The mid-level and rear speakers, there's a lot of ambience, atmosphere, musical moments. It's all alive, it sounds great, and there was very little inactivity in those speaker placements. The high speakers are mostly used in a complementary fashion, but they really come to life in several key scenes, and you'll definitely notice them. And the LFE channel, it's good. It's pretty aggressive for the type of movie that it is. It has a good boominess, weight to it, and you aren't going to be disappointed in that aspect. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. This is a very nice visual upgrade here over the standard Blu-ray, no question about it. Colors look alive but natural, black levels are spot on, and the detail I think is nicely enhanced. Overall, this is a great visual presentation. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one a solid A. The Dolby Atmos on Scott Pilgrim is a fantastic listening experience. Your surround sound field is active throughout the whole movie, and it has a good overall energy to it. This is a worthwhile upgrade over the Blu-ray, and it's honestly a great selling point for the 4K disc. So that is my review of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will go ahead and leave an Amazon link in the comment section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, I want to hear your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.